They're going all out in this last quarter, and it should make for a very interesting game.
Start of the final term. Stewart gets it down towards Potter. Can't take it with him. Devon Ellis comes across. His handball misses the target. Clifford gets across there as well. And goes towards half forward. Nobody's really got an effective possession yet, but it's at half forward for Corio. Now Ellis picks it up and breaks free. Handball over the top towards Beck on centre wing. Turns around, clear in front of him, so he just sets it up. Bray comes across to give him a good. Shepherd too. Goes with a right foot kick back out towards a good mark taken. And Calvert takes the mark. Inside 50 for Werribee Centrals. The goal here would make it very difficult. He chips over the top towards the lead of Collins, and he takes the mark and will shoot for goal. 30 metres out, 45-degree angle.
Yeah, just news
Cal,
then.
yes.
Barry O'Toole red carded, so he won't be coming back on.
What was the story with the? How did he go about giving the retrospective card?
Oh, I don't know. Something that Billy. It was talking to Billy Nichols, so it might have been something that Billy Nichols said, but the umpire was right up in close to Billy, speaking to him.
Collins comes in, terrible kick off the boot, falls to the goal square, and Werribee fight hard for it. Ball into Hardingham's hands, off hands again. Cry with the numbers if they can break free, but they can't at the first occasion. They're close to the boundary line now, they can. Clearing kick goes towards Laurie, one out with Chug. Sits for neither of them. Kane Hayes to come at it as well. He overruns it. Cornish, Laurie right next to him. Cornish tried to tap it back. Kane Hayes is over it as well. Coming in is Clifford, and it's out of bounds on the full. Well, the boundary umpire called out Will, and he'll go towards half forward. Fedke, Shembry over the back, takes the mark at half back. Wants to switch play. Chips over the top towards Smith. It holds up. Have to be careful. Rivet comes at it. Simmons is there as well. There's the extra man. Right foot kick around the corner to Alice is all right. Takes the mark at half back on the outer side. Chips the ball over the top towards centre wing. Terrible kick, really. Sets his teammate up. This will be pretty good here, and he wasn't. And a high tackle too. Werribee still with the numbers. Chip kick towards Roland Beck. Over his head, Hardingham. Handball to Bray. Standing start. He's in trouble, but he breaks free. Right foot kick now. Terrible off the boot. Coming out at pace is Collins. Got one high. Should get a free kick and will do so. Play on advantage is the says the umpire. Into the goal square.
Oh, no.
And taking the mark for Werribee Centrals is Simon Calvert.
Well, I don't know if I'm going too early here, but I think this is game.
In fact, it's Carlton. Dale Carlton it is with the footy. So he will come in. He's kicked one goal this afternoon, and he has kicked 2 goals this afternoon. And that is the 4th.
Over the top goes to O'Toole. He's tackled. Ball doesn't come out. Held in by, said the umpire, and we'll go through the same process with the ruckman going at it again. So Stewart and Hardingham. Forward, goes in towards half forward. The spoil's there by Langfield, and it's gets in there. Ball comes out towards Burke. Burke goes backwards, finds Cornish, runs sideways, handballs out, goes towards Johns. Johns comes backwards, finds Chug. Chug on the handball again with Cornish. So still backward of centre wing, kicks around towards the true centre wing position. Has too much carry on the ball. It's now fed forward, picked up there by Greaves. Greaves goes towards Kane Hayes, and Hayes loads up with a torpedo, goes in towards full forward. Markle gets to the back of the contest. Fedke only has to pick the ball up, runs into goal, and at least that's a start for the Corio side.
Hardingham. Stewart got it down. Hardingham again. Ricky O'Toole can't take it with him. Through the middle, Bray, he left it behind as well. Now Ricky O'Toole breaks free again. Right foot kick towards centre wing. Wade to run onto it. Also sits for Manning. He picks it up, had it, lost it, got it back. Thought about the kick over the shoulder, and then he does. Hits it high towards Hayes, coming at it. Chug got it free. Big fist, Rogan. Handball back to Lazarick. Got Manning on his outboard. Handball further afield to Hayes, sets him up. Cornish comes the other way. Handball underneath towards Johns. Rogan comes at it. Kick it, for God's sake. He handballs over the top to Manning. He handballs it further afield to Laurie. 50 metres and closing. Goes the right foot kick to the hot spot. Off hands. Comes back towards Burke for Werribee Centrals. He's wrapped up, not going anywhere. Clifford. Oh, the oh,
Goodness gracious.
can you believe it?
Well, it's a hot footy, that's for sure.
No way.
We have to go to the replay just to see if he had that prior opportunity. He might have tried to burst through the pack, I think. So,
I think you could have said prior opportunity quicker than the amount of time he had on the ball.
Opportunity. So, Lee Clifford has the footy. 20 metres out from goal, slide angle. And kicks the goal. So, Lee Clifford has put his first
round. Ruckman go at it again. This time Stewart over the top, knocks the ball forward, but it's Burke coming the other way, picks the ball up. He's tackled, goes towards Ellis. Spengler tries to kick the ball off the ground. The umpire's given a decision it's in danger, and Devon Ellis will take the resulting free kick. Handballs over the top, goes towards Toby. I was going to say Toby Bryant then, but it's Toby Bray. Bray runs inside 50, kicks towards Collins. That's a very clean pickup. Goes to Carlton. Sorry, Hegarty, who kicks round the corner. He brings it back a bit too far. So the ball now with Corio and Nevada Cornwall comes out, goes wide, but again, kicks too much carry, and it finds Burke of Werribee. Chips back inside. Fortunately, Bell and Beck slips over, picked up there by O'Toole. O'Toole running through the middle of the ground, kicks short to Lazarich. He's looking for O'Toole to go back past him. I don't know whether Ricky wants it back anymore because his foot's not too good. Goes out wide, but he uses both feet equally as well. Finds Rogan. So Rogan spins, turns, goes back in towards centre half forward. The big fella Rivet can't take the mark, comes to the front of the contest, picked up by Hardingham, goes back, and coming out of defence is Langfield. Handballs back inside, ends up with Hegarty, goes back to Beck. Beck steps around, now has time to steady and does so. Goes towards the half-forward line. Not a good kick, but it's effective. Picked up there by Carlton. He goes back into full forward, looking for Collins. Spoil comes from behind. Carlton came through, read the play well, but couldn't pick up clean possession. Now Stewart gets a free kick, and the big fella played for that one. He did it well because the ball's going to come back and it's going to go to Jed Potter, a free kick in the middle of the ground.
It's another one of those free kicks you could argue it's killed a bit of time here for Werribee, so.
So free kick, it's actually going to Jed Potter. I think it's going to
downfield.
Hayes. So Hayes with the ball, runners from behind. Wade makes position to the wing. It's just chipped in the air. He runs onto it. Now he steadies, goes inside, looking for Clifford, but Shembry up in front takes the mark.
That's the loose man.
And there he is again. Handball out. Chug playing in defence today. Kick sideways. It's a nice kick. Mark's been taken, and that's Calvert on the half-back flank now. Goes towards centre wing. Burke in front. Ball is read well, and he takes the mark. So just steadies things down a bit. No hurry to get off the ground. Werribee side now, I suppose, time on their side. He just goes over the top. It's another short kick to Montgomery. So Cryer needing to man up to force him to kick the ball long, but he comes inside, goes back to Chug. Manning on the mark. He goes back to Montgomery. If you're taking stats, these blokes are getting easy kicks, these people. So Montgomery now with the ball through half-back, kicks short, and it's Burke. So the three players, Burke, Montgomery, Chug, just taking possession after possession. Umpire now calls the play on. So Burke this time loads up and goes long. We'll get to centre wing. Shembry's in front, but Stewart over the back. Ball comes to the front of the contest, picked up by Ellis again. Puts himself over the ball. Shembry comes through, can't take clean possession. The ball ends up outside the contest. Players are jumping on it, and right in front of the scoreboard here at Werribee, the umpire is going to ball up, is he? Yes, he is. I thought he might have given a free kick.
He's just said, cut it out, boys.
Takes possession of the ball. So on centre wing. Ball's up and down. Neither ruckman gets a touch of the ball. Coming through is Ellis. Good hands. Goes towards Beck. But arriving there, I think, was Bray. Can't pick the ball up. Coming the other way is Cornwall. Oh, steps around the first one, then loads up and goes in towards the half-forward line. Needs a mark. Can't be taken there. And it's pushing forward. I think it looks like Fetty got in his way. Had a chance to run to the ball. Goes back by hand to Rivet. Rivet goes towards the goal square. A bit too much carry. Goes over the head of him. Back into play. Shembry fronts the ball down to the front of the contest. At the boundary line. Picked up there by Rogan. Oh, he's got a free kick there, I think. Yes. For pushing the back. He fed the ball out to Manning, who had a bit of a shot, but free kick goes back. So right from beside the behind post, Rogan with an opportunity.
It's a very hard shot in these conditions, I can tell you that much.
He's going to have to come out and get himself some room, but Shembry's been asked to come back by the umpire. Does so now.
Clifford's all by himself, and if you can spot him.
So he steps back into the field of play. Not much angle to work with. Kick goes across the face of goal and through for a minor score.
Huddle Werribee Centrals. They break now. Hardingham comes commentary box side with Shembry. So I'm tipping he's going this side. He plays on Simmons, gains 10 metres, goes to the right foot, kick long to those two. Laurie's there, Fedke, Shembry does well. Taking some big marks in the last quarter, Adam Shembry. So Shembry still just inside defensive 50. Oh, he plays on now. Not much to go to. He's going to be in trouble. He chips the ball short now to Beck, who takes the mark. He chips the ball, dangerous, but Montgomery good enough to take the mark at half-back for Werribee Central. Goes to Beck again. Fedke bears down on him. He takes the mark. Still only 65 metres out from the Cryer goal. Beck chances his arm and plays and kicks it across the ground dangerously because Rivet comes out, gets a hand to it and a second, and it falls towards Clifford, and he's missed with Manning standing right in the goal square. 3 for 1 behind.
Those are the little half.
Right, and Chuggalug doing the kicking in from full back. So Brendan Chug now goes out, goes wide. Melbourne side of the ground. Ball's out there. Potter can't take the mark. Hits the ball towards the boundary line, and it will go over the boundary line.
Oh,
on
your man
Saturday
down
morning.
on, yeah.
So the ball's tapped back. Ricky O'Toole not moving too well, but it's able to run to the right position. Stewart just puts it in his arms, goes to Manning, towards Clifford, doesn't take the mark, needs clean possession, and the ball goes. Shembry doesn't get the tack burn, but goes back to Stewart, goes to Potter, back to Laurie, who's been in that one position for some time, loads up, goes long and wide, and is out of bounds on the full. So Johns looks like he's going to be allowed to play on because there's no one standing the mark. He goes short and he finds Ryan Cornish. So Cornish changes direction, goes to the far side of the ground. Simon's made position. He takes the mark. And with some time and space to just settle himself up, kicks the ball further around the boundary line, so no risk being taken. Smith's up in front. Ball, good spoil there from Fedke. Ball goes over the boundary. Werribee 14-17, lead Corio 9 goals 10.
Burke got it from the ruck contest, goes back towards centre wing. Calvert has got a couple against him. Over the back was Wade. Numbers still there. Ricky O'Toole chips the ball back towards the middle. Rogan and also Hayes. Galley just holds him up. Hayes plays on now. Chips the ball to the middle. Rogan followed it on. Takes the mark. Goes with a right foot kick long towards the leader. Clifford's going to be over his head, getting back Langfield. The
He's going to
umpire
get a
said
free
push.
kick though.
So it'll come back to Lee Clifford.
The Werribee players just flocking to Manning there, quite aware of the advantage rule. I don't think he would have got it anyway, but they weren't taking
Do
any
they know what
chances,
it is?
Jason.
Hasn't been paid all week. So Lee Clifford's kick 1. Chance for his second and the 11th for Corio. He's 20 metres out, 45-degree angle. We've got a pretty good look on it here. Just inside the left goal post, you reckon, Dale?
Maybe the way to do it, mate. Let the breeze do the rest.
About
That's good
there.
enough, I'd say.
That'll do. So he's put it through for his second. 11.
So ball
The
now
points
with
alone.
this middle of the ground. Stewart knocks the ball down. A
Special
hold there
and
and a
very
free
rare.
kick
How
goes
is
to
your
O'Toole.
conjunctivitis anyway?
So Ricky O'Toole has the ball in the centre of the ground. Free kick given to him for a hold decision.
Go
Goes
long.
on the left foot. Obviously the right foot
Yeah.
not too sound. Goes in long and high. Oh, Shembry's back there. Can't take the mark. Rivet picks
Here
it
we
up.
go.
Goes to Hayes. Hayes steadies from 10 metres, 15 metres out.
Oh, no.
And has missed. Ball comes in short and Chug takes the kicking mark. So he just steadies himself now. Obviously have players back behind the ball if they want to go that way. But he decides to play on now, comes to the clubroom side of the ground, kicks wide, target's going to be, well, it was Hegarty. I think it was actually meant for Hardingham. Galley with the ball, takes it, runs his full quota, kicks the ball in towards centre half forward, favours Carlton, but in front, a good mark there being taken by Bromley. So Bromley for Corio from the half back line, needs to get things moving quickly, tips the ball short, goes looking for Potter, Shembry up over the top. It favoured that player and he doesn't let the Werribee side down. He takes the mark, was going to handball to Galley, but he wasn't looking at him. Goes out wide, this time looking for and finds Calvert. So Calvert on centre wing, far side of the ground, has players running, goes to the half forward line. Looking for Carlton, gets over the back of the contest. Oh, good work there from Bray, who taps the ball forward. So Carlton runs in 15 metres out and kicks a goal. And that, if it wasn't before, that definitely is.
Stewart up against Hardingham. Hardingham got it down. Stewart roved, wrapped up by Hardingham. Ball spills free again. Tried for the kick, couldn't get it away. Burke does though. Goes with the right foot kick long towards Calvert. Oh, does well. Uses the body beautifully. Simon Calvert. And has kicked 1 goal 4 this afternoon.
This will be the third goal of the quarter down this end, so they've definitely broken the trend of play. They've almost kicked as many goals as Corio have down the goal scoring end.
So Simon Calvert, 30 metres out, slide angle. To ice the game, comes in. Oh, good kick as it just faded away at the end. The umpire says he's coming back to the middle. It's a goal. Sometime today would be good. It is. There it is.
Stewart and Hardingham. This time Hardingham got the second tap, goes down. Ball's picked up there by Potter. There's a free kick being awarded. This time it goes to Fedke for a push in the back. So Fedke has the ball. This time with your left foot goes long and high. Sun's come out. I reckon we're going to get a shower or two before the
Yeah.
game finishes. Picked up there by Short, who's just come onto the ground. Goes backwards by hand. Has Hayes. Hayes now chips back towards the centre half or full forward position. Spoil from behind. Could have nearly knocked it through, but it's in the hands of Simmons. Needs players to get out of his road so he can kick it, and he decides the best option is to run the ball through for a minor score. 11-11 for the Corio side, 16-17 to Werribee.
I think we might get a bit more than rain. It looks like a good old-fashioned thunderstorm might be on the way.
So the ground bathed in sunshine at the present time, which will make things difficult, but the ball goes out wide. The mark has been taken there by Spengler. Plays on, goes to 45 on the left foot, kicks back towards the goal square, but the only one's back there is Simons again for Werribee. And he now plays on, comes out wide, kicks the ball out to Johns. Johns has the ball, kicks the ball inside, goes to Galley. Galley handballs inside again. Chug, who has stopped running all day, gets the ball, handball comes up. And now it's with Cornish. So Cornish comes out of defence to Montgomery. Montgomery over the top. Goes towards Ellis. Has time to steady. He's only got the big fellow and Stewart chasing him. Goes back by hand. And it's some good work. Handball goes over the top. Goes towards Montgomery. He can't get clean possession. Ball ends up back with Cornish, who's continued to run. That's a strong tackle from the Corio side. Ball comes out, but a free kick has been given. And for just a word, I think it's Dale Greaves with the free kick. And he goes short with the handball. Goes towards Manning. Can't pick up the half volley, so Smith for all Werribee kicks the ball round the corner, and the mark has been taken there by Calvert. So centre wing. Calvert just chipping short. Goes in towards Bray. Plays on quickly. Lazarich, he's looks like he might have had enough for the afternoon. Kicks in towards Collins, who's let out from full forward, and Collins takes the mark.
What a day.
So Collins only needs to go back here and kick the ball of some 30 metres. He's directly in front. It will take his best kick, I would think.
Can't have any Corio players around the ground.
Ball comes down. It's a nice looking kick. It actually went against the flow of the trend, and it's gone through for a goal. So Dale and headed straight for their goal square and kicked one.
Yeah, back to the middle. Hardingham got it down. Wade ripped off the footy. Werribee over the top of it. They can't take it with them. Now they can. Burke got it free to Bray, who handballs it over the top towards Montgomery. Back to Bray. He can kick another, but he's missed everything, in fact, and out of bounds.
Wins by 200 points, but the opposition doesn't score. Their percentage isn't as great as it would be if the other team's kicked at least a point.
The ball
There's
comes to
some
Manning
way
on
that it
centre
works.
wing. Goes with the right foot kick now back towards centre half forward. Clifford on a lead to a good mark too, and will shoot for goal from 45 metres out directly in front.
I don't know. I'm absolutely terrible at maths, but I know that for a fact that if they need to score at some point for it to be a best interest. Obviously, if you still won by with that sort of margin with no one scoring, you're still going to get a fair hefty percentage, but not as much as you would.
Clifford comes in, right foot kick, has missed it, and has nearly missed everything. I think he's just sneaked it in
On top of the bonnet.
for one behind.
Coming in, 25 minutes. Simmons now chips the ball short. Geez, lucky Kane Hayes didn't put his hands up because he nearly picked it up. O'Toole on the left foot, goes back, kicks round the corner. Not a good looking kick, but coming through was young Dylan O'Toole. He can't take clean possession. Ball bends up in the hands of Chug, and from defence he comes out. Spengler puts pressure on, so the kick not quite as effective. Goes towards Ellis and Williams. I think it's out the far side, or is it thrown back into play? Stewart taps the ball down. Potter comes through the contest, can't get through. Now at ground level, sits with the ball in his hand. He's probably lucky umpire says he didn't have an opportunity to get it out. And will come in and ball up on the 50 metre line. So ball in the air again, and this time it's tapped down. Goes to Ricky O'Toole, who goes out and feeds the ball forward. Picked up there by Rogan, kicks round the corner. Rivet comes at the ball, but it's a good mark, and it's been taken there by Spengler. And Andrew Spengler will go back and line up for his first goal of the afternoon, is it? I don't think there's any other shots. He has been a notable goal kicker for Geelong West when he played with them, and also for Red West, so he knows where to find it. And Spengler goes back and kicks the goal.
Just
so
that.
it's his first goal of the afternoon.
Stewart gets it down. Free kick for something, and Corio will take it. Coming back to Rick Lazarick for a hold, I think. So he gives it away by hand to Ricky O'Toole. Goes a left foot kick long towards Clifford on a long lead. Goes up, can't take the mark. At front, short. Gets it away by Hander. Manning usually pretty good in this situation. Can't screw it around
Yeah, the
though
win.
far enough, and through for one behind. So they go.
There for Manning to snap it back in time.
Johns kicks it in short. Finds Smith. He chips the ball over the top as well. Finds Chug. So Brendan Chug plays on now. Right foot kick long towards half back. Oh, going up early was Spengler. Can't take the mark. Over the shoulder, said the umpire Simmons to take it at right half back. Goes over the top now towards Alice, who can run onto it. If it sits for him, coming the other way though, Greaves. Handballs it back to Laurie. At half back, just a standing start torpedo punt. Back towards half forward. No mark taken. Manning did well though, created some space, got the kick around the corner, bounces once, lands in the arms of Smith, wrapped up by Rivet. Gets the handball through to Simmons, who runs back and goes with the right foot kick, but it's chopped off again by Spengler. Can he keep it in? Yes, he can. 60 metres out from goal. Draws a couple of players, then handballs it back. Oh, under pressure now is Potter. It spins and gets free, gives it away to Ricky O'Toole. Right foot kick now, chips it up towards Clifford over his head, falls into Rivet's arms. He turns around the big fella and has missed it. Through for one behind to Chad Rivet.
When they didn't celebrate, they were every chance. They pushed on from there. They've had enough time to get back into the game, but obviously it hasn't eventuated that way.
So the short kick in from full back, and again Chug, who's taken possession of the ball. You're probably right, boys. He has had a big game today, playing out of defence, plenty of run. Now being called to play on by the umpire, goes wide again. Target out there is Smith. He's up. Ball spoiled from behind, and it's a good spoil there from Rose. Ball. It's not far into Melbourne either, I don't think so. The ball's now cleared for all. Werribee Central goes towards half forward, and that's a good mark. Actually, it's not paid by the umpire. Back of the contest, Greaves runs onto the ball, slips over, has time, knocks the ball forward. Probably didn't favour the Corio side because Montgomery's there. He tries to take collection of the ball, goes over the boundary line. Time, and that will end the game. And from all thing, I would think that would end Corio's season. The Werribee side will run out winners 17-17, 119.